Well, boys, it's finally back. That's right. And it looks like they fancy things up a little bit. I assume you know what this is because I'll have titled the video properly. And I immediately got a bunch of achievements. Wonderful. I suppose we'll do local. Weird way of doing it. New game. Code. Veteran and pray to God. Deal more damage, gain more health, and are more aggressive. Loot quality is increased, thankfully. Keyboard player, and we're good to go. We have loading screen tips now.
After a desperate struggle, the city of Asha was overrun and sealed shut. Suddenly, humans were left without a home on a planet they barely knew. 2 centuries after the Exodus, a new haven has been found in the city of Quillon. Yet people still yearn for the bountiful life of our ancestors. While they distract themselves with the entertainment of the arena, others fight to survive outside the city walls. Living among dangerous beasts, scavengers search for the remnants of ancient technology. Many have attempted to cross the barrier and reclaim the riches of the old city, to no avail. But nothing lasts forever. The barrier has started to flicker, and strange creatures with purple oozing skin have appeared. I fear that something stirs in those empty, forgotten streets. Soon we might know the truth of what our ancestors sealed away inside.
I and our implies that the narrator is a person in the world. And last I checked, that wasn't really the case. But, we'll figure it out. So move WASD, yep. Attack with melee. Jump. And if you just tap the jump attack button, then you just do a flip. Hold it down, then you do the actual attack. You get a pretty big burst of speed, right? Might be worth it in a speedrun or something if you're really. Sock targets deal 50% less damage. That's
Fine citizens of Quillon, this year's anniversary show. Today, we celebrate the colonists who fled the old capital Asha, founded our city. Thanks to them, we shall still survive on our beautiful but deadly planet. As tradition goes, several talented Prana warriors will fight against fierce foes. Honor our gods and ancestors. First up, the team of 4 siblings from the tech-savvy Dayon family.
Let's see. Yeah, you guys are hearing the game at 90% of its volume, so that's option. Yeah, everything here is so music and dialogue are at the same effect, but the music is way louder than the actual dialogue. And the music. that works.
All right, everyone, get yourselves together. This is our next step towards becoming champions. I can't wait to be famous.
Stop daydreaming and focus.
The most important part is that we do this together.
Hey, we got voice actors
Wait,
for these guys now.
what's happening?
This really does feel like a finished game. We'll see how that changes, but... So I will say, from the intro when they were like, oh, there's purple oozing creatures, I immediately thought of this place from my past experience. So level next to their name, that's good. I really hope the EXP glitch has been fixed. Dodging makes you invincible. Look out for enemies who glow red to know when an attack is coming. Yep. As usual, that looks and feels great. Aim based on your mouse cursor. Yep, yep. Yeah, dealing 77 fucking damage with the base bow. What the? That is not what it's supposed to do. Yeah, 6 to 26. Charge damage plus 154. Yeah, 154 of 26 is not 90. This is supposed to be dealing between 13 and 26, and I'm glad they made it that the Saudi chance on that is not 50% like it used to be. I think that still looks derpy. Actually suit invisible creatures now, that's good. Used to be that you had basically 0 shot of actually hitting your target when you did that. Oh, and the text is, like, not good when you're in motion. That's good to know. As usual, that feels amazing. Unfortunately, my buttons got messed up again. Options, remap, where is it? Oh, F? I suppose that's acceptable. Oh, they actually changed the icons on these. Okay, good. Used to be these all looked very, very similar, but now that actually looks like a headpiece. Interesting. There shouldn't be anything down here. It's basically for if you got swept away by the current, then you end up back here and end up going up. throw button on that. You're supposed to be able to throw enemies that you chomp. Sir, plus 106% charge damage, which probably means he'll be dealing 300 damage instead of 40. That's how the math works. No longer two-shots you, so that's a good change in my opinion. That's a waterfall, not a bridge, despite it looking very similar to a bridge. And I guess this is also a waterfall as well. Face blocks hits, but if you just sit there charging attacks over and over, then he dies. Fair enough for a simple. Although I'm sure some idiot's just gonna wail on it with light attacks, run out of stamina, and then get bonked in the face. But at least they won't die from it now. Yeah, the axe and the sword are basically the same, but I think that is a little different. If nothing else, the sound design is a little different on how you swing them. Yeah, and the only way to do the double swing on this is to do a dash and then do a charge attack. Otherwise, your standing charge attack is a single, your sprinting attack is a single, but if you do a dash and then it's a double. Why? Who knows? But I like it. Let's see. Max HP and poise, check, and max energy. Going down to 2 of those. I'm going to go with the Guardian because they are the least burst-focused class. The Hunter, you can put down a bunch of traps and kill people. Hellion, you can summon fireballs from the sky and kill people. Surge, you can summon electricity from the sky and kill people. Guardian, just kind of hope. And there's also maybe some sealed burst tech that one-shots people. I hope they nerf that. So this instantly heals you 50 HP, which is not mentioned in the short version. It just says creates a protective barrier around you. Doesn't say that it also heals you on cast. Let's see. This one's just garbage, because it is a very small heal that only happens while you are affected by a barrier. You don't need that. Like, technically one Guardian can take this and a second Guardian can not, and it'll be fine. But, like, you don't need this. Not at all. Duration 10 seconds, cooldown 30 seconds, lifetime 10 seconds. So the duration is 10 seconds, and the lifetime is 10 seconds. You only need one of those. Max barrier HP 60. And that's improved by your ability power, and HP on cast, and effect radius, because this does affect your allies as well if they're nearby. Which is bad, because you can't balance this character at all unless the effect is, like, distributed among allies. Because this skill, if you buff it, it's going to buff it by 4 times in multiplayer, and if you nerf it, it's going to nerf it 4 times in multiplayer. So, none of the Guardian's skills are actually balanced, because he is entirely reliant on his skills being 4 times as effective by having 4 times the allies to put this on, and of course your allies can also summon their mounts and everything, and get everything done there. So, the Guardian is really, 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 really weak, because he's meant to be 4 times as powerful, because he's meant to have allies. So, we're going to play this character, and we're still going to one-shot everything with big sticks. Hopefully.
You successfully passed the compatibility test, and the linking process is now complete. My name is Maya. I'm your AI assistant. I'm an artificial intelligence residing inside your gauntlets. As long as you wear them, I'm a part of you, always ready when you need my help or guidance. These are experimental prototypes called MPX gauntlets. They allow the user to attain another form, modeled after a compatible DNA essence. However, I must warn you, the internal nanoemitter has been damaged due to prolonged inactivity. You must repair them where they were created to stop the risk of uncontrolled transformations. I've seen it happen before. If that were to occur, you could lose control not just over your body, but your mind as well. You would start destroying everything around you. No! Removal of the gauntlets has a high probability of triggering the malfunction. The gauntlets need to be repaired at the place they were created. I'm sorry, I do not seem to have the location data in these gauntlets. This illusion cannot be sustained for any longer. I need to send you back to reality. Don't worry, I exist to serve humans. I will help you solve this dilemma.
Still not the best writing in the world,
Seems
but
like
it
the
works for an indie
DL's got
project.
some problematic gear. Let's see if they still have a chance against the angry beasts.
So,
Release
to
the
everyone else, did we just, like, disappear out of reality, or did we, like, have a out-of-body experience, or how did that appear for everybody else? Certainly made this feel like way more of a boss fight than it was before. Oh, I got the achievement because one of them decided to mount me. The achievement is for when you mount an ally. For some reason it is applied now.
It's over! The DL's made it! This fight was wild. I've never seen anything like. I don't know about you folks, but I can't wait to see these warriors in action again!
I doubt there's any special dialogue for if you just don't transform and your allies don't transform, but that would be interesting. Let's see. So we got the Houndra form and the Kopess. 13 to 38. A little bit less charge damage, but this is literally the training sword, so we're going to switch that out, and That's the best way of doing that. We got the crossbow, which is just worse in every way. Don't let the fact that it deals higher damage fool you, because this doesn't charge. So instead of dealing 90 damage on hit with this thing, you're going to be dealing 10. Sometimes 42 if you're lucky. That's what we call terrible! Doesn't look like this has a crit chance, though, compared to this one. Interesting. I suppose we'll try it at least. The level of the enemy compared to your defense. That doesn't seem right. Oh, they made this... Oh, they put a bunch of green stuff here. Neat. Interesting. I need to check something really fast. Apparently I'm just not on that list. Alright. Fair enough, I suppose. It's been a while. And the moment I alt-tab out is when the game decides to start lagging like a biscuit. Oh. Well, well, well. That's definitely the best feature they ever added in this game. Yeah, it seems like the game does not like it when you alt-tab. What? Yeah, those. Can't believe we're picking those up already. Not in a good way. I mean, you can swim. Technically, there might be something way out in the water, but I doubt it. Alright, this glitchy bass. Hey, sincerely hope they fixed it. I don't know what manner of creature resides here, but you have been pet. Congratulations. Do not resist. So you can see there's stuff in there. You're supposed to be able to get in there somehow. literally hid an ability point in there. I can't just not go for it. Honestly, this is a bit ridiculous. I don't think I ever found the intended way in their mind. Yeah, because all the doors and all the windows and all of that are all shut, including this, despite the fact that it may look open. It's in fact very much not. And there's literally an ability point there. The last time that I did this, I managed to get kind of wedged into the wall and mess my way in through there. I don't think that's how they want me doing it this time. Even if I very well could do it again. It's probably a way that you are supposed to do it that does not involve jumping randomly at walls and praying. And no, you cannot move the camera in this game, so this is the best angle that we're gonna get. That actually may help if I do it the other way that I was. It seems to have some sort of effect on you. Okay, what the hell was that lag? That's not good at all. Biscuit. And y'all know that. So it seems to be good at height, but it also really kills your momentum again. And yeah, just running around this area is causing me to lag big time. So that is not good. Left. No. No. That almost looked like it'd do it. Just gotta get the right hook onto the wall. It's just too damn high. Which is silly. Oh, so very silly of you, game. Why does that not give me the grab option? Because I very clearly should be getting height for that. Fine, I'll go figure something else out. And who's pinging me? Bacon. Well, I can't pet this guy. My character is just stuck in an ever-going loop around them. So, bug number 1 found. Unable to pet this guy. Very sad. That's a big axe. But you know what? I have 0 armor right now. Let's go ahead and fix that. Ah, that cost way too much. Fine, I'll just take the big axe. So that sets up which religion's helping us out and which one isn't. Always fun. We probably have a quest for us, we just haven't actually gotten to the point where we can do that yet. And we still are not able to pet the creatures. We got 425 damage from a crit on this. Devs. Something is going wrong with the damage multipliers. Why is this open? I did nothing here. We can already do the guard missions without even talking to the guy who's supposed to tell you about guard missions. Devs. Hey. Go find some mushrooms. Can diddly-do. Ah. Oh. Oh, I forgot that. Oh. Fuck, I forgot. Guess which of these names is me. Ah, yes, the very entertaining shiny stuff. God, I forgot I did that. That was months ago. And it's actually real now. Cheeseburger.
My champs, that was amazing. You are to me. But wow, I've never seen you use your powers like that before.
There's an additional "your" that's missing, and that changes the dialogue very, very greatly. Because one implies that she knew we had powers, the other just didn't know we had any power like this.
Defect. That shouldn't be much of a problem for this family. Go and ask your Aunt Ira for help. No one can beat her engineering skills. You're capable enough to handle yourselves out there. And your dad isn't here, so he can't argue with me. Ira visited me yesterday to pick up some medication. She mentioned heading out to work at her camp in River Edge Mines. You can take our old boat on the west side of the harbor to get there. I'll be at home if you need anything. Good luck out there.
Yeah, we should make sure we sell anything we don't want to use. Goodbye axe. Goodbye spear. by training sword. Alright, that's something I should be doing. Panther. Hidden Predator. This is for health regen, is for a little bit of damage and a little bit of bleed, and this is for backstab damage. So, the Panther is actually really good on other classes because they're a way of healing, and on Surge and Hunter you don't really have a way of healing, so this can be a good way of just spam attack, get a little bit of health back. Poison gas. Definitely by far one of the better abilities on creatures. Now, one thing I am intrigued by. So normally the moment you equip a new form, it'll transform you into it, but because we're in town, we can't transform into it. So that's good. Stats, we are going to go ahead and store that because we can't use it. Keep the training bow and the Kopez on hand in case we run into a situation where we want to dual wield or go back to Panther form. We do need to level up the Houndra form a little bit, that way we can access some content, but it's nothing major. And then no other quests we have to do. It's just that impossible to get Parison. Figure out how to get there, I guess, later. Oh, don't crash on me. Good. This lag's a little there. See, now I hit the transform button, and instead of transform, it goes through this long transformation cutscene. So this is the Houndra, which is basically the same as the Panther at early levels. It's the ranged creature attack. Don't even get something for it. Looks like we did. Poison spit, neat. Yeah, that is one of the issues with the Houndra, is that if you end up standing still and charging an attack, it's... oh no, wait, is it a dash attack? Yeah, that is a really bad dash attack, because it basically goes nowhere from where you land, as opposed to the running dash, which does that amazing stuff, or that, which is the standing one, where you go into a big pounce. Dang. Ah. We already are getting stat increase items. Wonderful. That totally should have been enough to level us up, but I suppose not this time. You'll also notice that I have a little bit of HP regen in this mode, but not a lot. DAS heavies are 90% of the time the best way you're going to be dealing damage in this game. Dassing around, heavy attack for the double sweep. Now it doesn't tell you, hey, you've got a new skill tree over here, you have to look at that and notice it. Let's see. Oh, that's awful! Horrid! 4% decreased damage for 3 seconds only after you kill an enemy? That is god-awful. Maybe if it was like 20% for 3 seconds, yeah, I could see it. But 4%? Genuinely terrible. Not just terrible, horrendous. There's literally no reason to go up here. I guess maybe some of the enemies came from up here, but nothing over there. Just a bit of water at the end of the day. Checking to make sure there's no other secrets back here. No? Alright, fair enough. And I'm not patrolling out into the... I am patrolling out into the open ocean. What the heck? Something I've seen before. Oh, color me cheeseburger. There's nothing on any of these other ones. Very little. Oh yes. This is how I like to play things. I'll go and find your tiny little hidden island that you can only see on the map. Because I want to play the heckin' game. The game's cool. Now we got the achievement for getting a Foundry Master Point. So we are going to put it in Blazing Breath because we have to. But mind you, I don't think the ability is a lot bigger. Oh, and the color is associated with blue because I'm playing as the blue character. So if I were playing as Jai, then it would be orangey. Okay, that's a lot better than I believe that one had an effect to it. Yep. this one is level 2. This one is also level 2, but with a little bit of bonus. Because that one didn't actually increase the level on it like it should have. And that's one of the things about charge attacks. Sometimes they'll hit twice as beasts. One on collision and one on the actual bite. So we'll mess around with that later. Yeah, that just lets you one-shot enemies. Always nice. Mending Collar gets a little bit of max energy. That's the exact same as what I've got. That one's way higher level. That we've already gotten. That we've gotten. And there's Wound Healing, which we don't need to actually worry about because it's got a lot higher. Station's already active. And this can be activated with an electrical attack, which we don't have. What we do have these. And then we can go and push this mysterious box along this mysterious track and get it to open this mysterious door. The enemies in here are a lot higher level, and it seems like we have cameras. That's another instance of the dash attack. Terrible. But at least they fixed it so that that doesn't one-shot you like it used to. And I mean, it used to fucking one-shot you if you were in that for half a second. Ow. And we immediately got the rocker, which is level fucking 6, which is a key indicator that you should not be in this area yet. But I'm here anyways. And yes, these things do run out of enemies eventually. You just have to fight for 3,000 years to reach the end of them. Why I prefer the bow, because it's just not very entertaining gameplay to me. Anybody else see that, like, electricity go out here and just not do what it was supposed to? So yes, we can choose that to get up here. Because you can't climb on top of it. Well, you can climb on top of it in human form. It just acts weird sometimes. But yay, we have +1 fragmentation, which is one of the little skills over here. So 3% damage over time, and 3% range damage. Not bad. Wow, nothing but money. I have never had that happen in all my time of playing this. I really, really hope that is not a consistent thing. Oh yeah, and all the enemies from all of these are what came charging out at me, because veteran difficulty makes them very aggressive. Yep. There's a guy already coming to eat my face from over there. And I will skillfully take care of him. And there's no reward for bringing the box to the end, but I do it anyway. Melee piercing force. They made this path so that you can't accidentally soft lock yourself. There was early on a way to move the box back and then lock the door, and then you couldn't get the box back because the box was shoved up against the door. Oh yeah, that's another trick with the somersault attack, is that you can hit enemies on the way down and then with the actual explosion itself, effectively dealing double damage with it. So you can see there I only did 76. Real fast. Set my point. Take 4. Yeah, you can see I did a ton of damage there. In addition to getting hit for a ton myself, so the damage numbers probably weren't the most clear as they could have been. But I hope you got to see it. We're level 4, level 4, level 4, level 4. And yet still, only level 1 on Houndra. So they really slowed down how fast you get those. So Kill Strike is an effect on some weapons, which is basically super crit, which will kill enemies that have a certain amount of HP. So if you have Kill Strike 30, then if they have 30 or less HP, when you hit them, then they die. Element. I'm just gonna keep going with these. I now have 10% more HP than most people, and I can't get staggered as easily, as well as having 12% ability power, the most powerful thing in the game, because that's what all your things scale with. Energy, the most powerful thing in the game, because that's what you use to cast your abilities. And the others are like 3% bonus to your melee hits. Yeah, I never really understood that. So, blunt explosion damage. Yeah. Movement, weapon-based attack. I guess that's like the damage calculated if you just hit someone directly is based off your weapon. But yeah. So that would be plus 10 damage. And you can see it's derived from 1,200% of my power. Is that ability power? Is that attack damage? What does that mean? Because that says your power. This says ability power. So there's inconsistent wording on those two. The game may be out, but I am still a bug hunter at my core. Well, let's buff that. And then it'll scale with 1,200% of my power when I get there. Which I think... yeah, this'll do. Battery attribute plus 2, so that's busted. Way more defense, way more wound healing, and a little bit, like literally physically 1 less energy. That's more than fine. Electric Spit for extra stabilization. That's busted. And the camera here is not actually able to show me to hold down the button over here. So, yeah, on that. Big lag. checkpoint. We're going to go ahead and head home. That way we can sell some of our junk before we go and get more things. So it should show, in theory, the plus bonus of my power, because I now have 60 ability power, which will be boosted by 1,200%, but it still says plus 0. This says max barrier HP plus 7 derived from 10% of your ability power. So what I'm guessing they mean is this power, because, you know, that makes sense. So if I put 1 point here, then I get 1,000 times that, which would be 1,000. So, theoretically, 1 point in power scaled 1,000% would be 1,000 damage. Am I wrong? If it was 100%, then that would be 1. And then I guess 1,000%. Oh yeah, because percentages are dumb. So it's basically, that would be 12. Because you have to move the decimal point by 2 or whatever. Yeah. So that's not ridiculous. It just looks that way. Because it's the highest damn scaling that you can see. Anyway. This guy here on the map looks like you can talk to him, but apparently you can't. Might have broken something. Yep, it appears like I have broken these guys because they aren't giving me their quest. Give me a second here. Just gonna close the game and reopen it. Hopefully that'll also cause some of the lag to go away. How long have we been doing this? About an hour? Alright, we can call it here for this episode.